guys, welcome back to my channel, BelleYogi. My name is Michelle, and as you may know by now, this is my dog, Bodhi. So today we're at my work on my lunch break, and we thought we would do a short video, like a part 2 to that first yoga for coronavirus video that we did. So I will link that video below if you guys are interested in doing the first one, if you're new to my page. But this one will be a little bit different, a little bit of arm movements. We will use 2 blocks, and all you'll need is your yoga mat, a little bit of space, and your body. So let's get started on our mat. We're gonna start in Sukhasana, or easy pose, sitting with one ankle crossed in front of the other or one ankle on top of the other. And just allow your hands to rest down on your thighs. Allow yourself to settle into this space in your body, on your mat. And then settle into the breath. Notice the breath on the inhale, notice the breath on the exhale. Just notice the quality of your breathing today, without any judgment, without any thoughts of what is right and wrong. Just notice, does the breath feel shallow, or does it feel deep? Notice if it feels complete. Does it feel complete on the breath in? Does it feel like you're taking in all the air you can? Does it feel complete on the way out? Does it feel like you're fully releasing without too much effort? And then allow the breath to gradually start to deepen. Allow it to become a little bit more complete. Really taking in all the air to help you nourish, fully releasing what no longer serves you. And try to smooth out the shakiness or any jagged edges to the breath. You can continue to keep your eyes closed or just gently open the eyes, and on your next inhale, start to expand your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades, look up. As you exhale, round through your spine, tuck your chin. Do it again, inhale, arch your back, and exhale to round. A couple more times at your own pace. See if you can match your movement to your breath. Your inhale opens the chest. The exhale opens the back. Come back to a neutral spine. On your inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, take a gentle side bend over to the left. Breathe down the right side of your body. And then bend your elbow and start to lift the heart a little bit towards the ceiling. And then reach your arm back over your head, bicep by the ear. And then inhale, lift up, exhale, release the arm. Other side, inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Breathe all the way down the left side of your body here. And then bend your elbows, start to lift that underarm a little bit more towards the ceiling, opening up the chest. Breathe through the left lung. Good, reach the arm up and over your ear again, and as you inhale, come back up. Exhale, release the arm. From here, inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, take a twist over your left shoulder. Bring your right hand outside your thigh, left hand close to your sacrum. Every inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, take the twist over to the right. Bring your left hand outside your right thigh. And again, inhale, lengthen, reach tall through the crown of the head, through the spine. And exhale, twist, look over your right shoulder. Good. Inhale, come back through to center. From here, you're going to come into tabletop, hands and knees. Hopefully you don't have a dog in the way. You'll bring your hands down under your shoulders. Walk your knees right under your hips. Make sure your hands are spread really wide. If you need to check the position of your hands, you can turn your fingers in towards each other. And those middle fingers should just barely touch. And then turn it back forward. As you inhale, drop your belly, expand your heart, look up. As you exhale, push down and round through your spine. Do it again. Inhale, expand your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. And as you exhale, push down through the hands and knees. Feel your shoulder blades moving away from each other. Now move at the pace of your own breath. Through cat, through cow, through spinal flexion and extension. Let this feel good. If you want to make any other movements, maybe some barrel rolls, more lateral stretching there, just make sure you even it out and switch to the other side if you choose to do that. And you can sway the hips, turn the head side to side. Really tuning in to what you might need in this moment. All right, from here, you're gonna want both of those yoga blocks at the front of your mat, and then walk them, maybe the one block into the middle of the mat and the other block a little more to the left. Then you'll step your right foot outside your block. And I want you to line up your knees at 90-degree angles. Right ankle right under the knee and left knee right under the hip. From here, slightly pull your right heel back into space and press your left knee slightly forward without actually moving too much. Feel your inner thighs really squeezing together. You can place one hand in the front of the pelvis and one hand in the lower back to find this neutral pelvis here. And as you inhale, bring your hands by your side, and as you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, release the arms. Now, just keep moving with your arms. Inhale, reach up, and exhale down. We're going to do this maybe 5 or 8 times, 5 to 8 times here. Moving at the pace of your breath as you inhale, and when you start exhaling, start releasing your arms. And just some gentle movement, connecting your movement to your breath, starting to engage the muscles. Moving through the shoulders, stabilizing through the lower body here. The next time you exhale, bring your hands to the blocks. Now, you might want to walk your right foot a little bit wider towards the long edge of your mat and line up your blocks, your hands right underneath your shoulders. From here, you can just stay on your blocks. Maybe this is enough here to squeeze that right knee in towards your shoulder, and then breathe. If you'd like a little different variation, we're going to move through cat-cow here. So now as you inhale, you might not find as much range of motion. As you inhale, start to expand your chest forward. And as you exhale, push into your blocks, tuck your chin around your spine. Do it again a few more times. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more. Good, then we're going to hold this lizard variation. Now you can slide your left leg back a little bit further if you'd like. Continue to keep those legs quite, those inner thighs slightly engaged, legs kind of squeezing in towards each other, or option to come down onto your forearms. Maybe you don't want to drop your head. Just breathe here. Try to keep that right knee squeezing in, unless it feels better to roll into the outer edge of the foot and let the knee come out to the side. That's another option. Good, and then gently walk your hands back onto the blocks. Now, you're gonna walk the hands over to the left, off your mat. And walking so far to the left that you can just drop your hands, your head between your arms, and feel a lateral stretch down the right side of your body. Good, and then walk yourself back forward. And you're gonna switch sides. So right knee comes back, left knee comes forward. All right, and we'll do the same thing here on the other side. So first, we're lining up that 90-90 position in the legs, and then you'll lift up onto that right shin. Kind of draw that left heel back slightly and the right knee forward so you feel that engagement in your legs. The left hamstring is gonna fire up. You're gonna really lengthen through the right hip flexor and kind of squeeze your right glute just a bit as well. And then you might want to touch your pelvis, one hand in front, one hand in back. Make sure you have a neutral pelvis so the tailbone's going straight down towards the floor. And then release your hands down by your hips. And as you inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, release your arms. That's all we're doing here. Again, like 5 to 8 times, about the same amount of times we did it on the other side. Again, connecting your movement to your breath. So if your inhale stops right at shoulder height, you're gonna start releasing your arms with your exhale. Doesn't matter if you reach your arms all the way up overhead. Just kind of stirring up anything that might be stuck in the chest, shoulders, back, with this gentle movement. Good. And then the next time you exhale, bring your hands to the blocks. And then just walk your left foot out maybe a little bit wider. Squeeze your left knee in towards your shoulder. You can stay right here or start doing that cat-cow again. Line up the wrists under the shoulders. Start to drop your chest down through towards your blocks. And then as you exhale, round your spine. And do that a few times. I think we did it 3 times on the other side only. Good, and then we're gonna hold that lizard. Again, you can slide your right leg back. You can continue to have your arms straight, or maybe you wanna drop down onto the forearms this time. I like to drop my head when I'm doing a more restorative, like lizard here. Breathe into the upper back if you're creating that space. Good, and then walk your hands back onto the blocks, and then walk the blocks over to the right. Again, you might walk off your mat. You're gonna walk so much to the right with the hands, but try to keep the lower body pretty still. Even in fact, you can slightly press your hips to the left so you can really feel that good side stretch. Let the head drop between your arms and breathe into that stretch. Breathe into that left lung. Good. And then walk yourself back. We'll drop the left knee to the floor. And then we'll come onto our back. So from here, you'll just place your block about halfway down on your mat. And then lie all the way down on your back. We'll take the block in between the thighs. And then you're gonna squeeze the block so you activate your inner thighs. And then lift your hips up, maybe not as high as you normally would go for bridge. Just find that engagement through the legs. As you inhale, reach your arms up overhead now. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down towards the floor. Now, if this is too much, if you're still just early recovery of coronavirus, keep your hips on the floor and just squeeze the block and then do the gentle movement of the upper body, inhaling up, exhaling down. Keep that lower back pressing into the floor if your hips are down. Then this next time, reach your arms overhead and hold them overhead as you breathe through that. Again, at any point you want to lower your hips back towards the floor, feel free to do so. Please listen to your body. Then if the hips are still up, slowly lower your hips towards the ground. Release your arms on the next exhale. And then take the block away from your inner thighs. Press into your feet. Lift your pelvis back up. And then take that block on the lowest setting right under your sacrum. One of my favorite postures, restorative bridge here. So just allow your arms to go long. Make sure your ankles are underneath your knees. And breathe into the slight pressure that the block is providing here. If you feel like you need more of an inversion and you want to go a little further, you can slowly pull one knee in and then the other and extend your legs up towards the ceiling. Come back to the breath. Come back to that smooth, deep, complete breath. Take 3 more breaths wherever you are. 3 more breaths with contentment or santosha for this moment, for these breaths. And then release your feet back to the floor. Allow yourself to settle here. Notice how it feels. And then press your feet into the floor. Lift the pelvis. Slide that block back out and place it to the side. Lower your hips back down to the ground. And from here, pull the left knee gently into your chest. Extend the right leg long on your mat. And then draw that leg, the left knee, across the body. As you let your left arm open out to the side, maybe in a goal pose, maybe with the elbow bent. And breathe into the left lung here. Inhale, come back to your back. Bring your left foot back to the floor, and then exhale, pull your right knee into your chest. Next, inhale, extend the left leg. And breathe there. And then pull that leg across the body over to the left. Let your right arm open out. And breathe into the right lung, into the right side of your body. Inhale, come back through to center. As you exhale, release. From here, pull both knees gently into your chest. And then rock yourself up gently to a seated position. Turn around on your mat and come onto your back. To your belly. Now, from here, allow your feet to extend long back behind you. Toes are pointed. Press the tops of the feet down and walk your hands back so they're more or less by your rib cage. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. And as you inhale, lift your heart. And as you exhale, extend your toes towards the long edges of your mat and fold your hands on top of each other or forearms on top of each other, whatever feels better. And then rest your head there on either your hands or your arms. This is called crocodile pose. This pose is really awesome for coronavirus. So even when you're within the illness itself, suffering from the illness, you might not be able to move very much, but you can come onto your belly, onto a hard surface, onto the ground,
And just breathe into the floor. Then that slight resistance that the floor provides can really help to strengthen the diaphragm, can really help to awaken that lung tissue in the back of the body. You have a lot of lung tissue in the back side of your body. And this can really help and feel good. Just breathing into the floor as you inhale. Feel the belly slightly pressing into the ground. As you exhale, feel the belly slightly pulling away. Now you might want to stay here for a little bit longer. And so if you do, just take a moment to pause this video, and then you can close out on your own, maybe coming into child's pose after, and then coming to a seated meditation to close your practice. If you're ready to come out now, you'll let the tops of the feet come back to the floor. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Gently press yourself back to a child's pose. So sit back to the heels. You might want to rest your forehead down on a pillow, a block, or the floor. Take a few moments here to breathe into the lower back. Feeling that expansion and contraction with each breath. And then gently walk yourself up, come back to your seat, just as we started in the beginning of the practice. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and notice how you feel now. Join your hands together in front of your heart and just bow your chin to your chest. Have some gratitude in your heart here. I'm grateful for all of you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Namaste. If you found this video was helpful to you, please hit that like button below. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Tell all your friends about this free offering that I'm sharing. If you have any comments or something you'd like to share, I would love to hear it. Drop a comment below, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care.